Hello friends, in today's lecture we shall have a deeper look at stock turnover ratio, which is also known as inventory turnover ratio. This ratio is one of the important categories of activity ratios. So let us first understand what is called activity ratio. Activity ratios help us in examining the firm's efficiency in using its available assets. These ratios indicate speed with which assets are turned into sales. Therefore, these ratios are also called as turnover ratios. These ratios are calculated from the information available in the profit and loss account and balance sheet. So, let us now discuss about stock turnover ratio. This ratio is a measure of efficiency of inventory management. It is a test of relationship between cost of goods sold and average stock for the period. Here we consider cost of goods sold because we know that ratio always establishes relationship in like terms. Therefore, because our main term, that is stock, is measured at cost, we consider another term also measured at cost, that is sales measured at cost, which is also known as cost of goods sold. Now let us have quick look on calculation of cost of goods sold and average stock. Cost of goods sold is equal to opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses less closing stock, or it can be calculated by deducting gross profit from net sales, and average stock is equal to opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. This ratio is calculated by dividing cost of goods sold by average stock, and it shows how many times stock is turned into sales during the year. Please note that in case of insufficient information about cost of goods sold, we can take net sales in the numerator, and in the absence of information about opening stock, we can take closing stock in the denominator. Let us see how to apply this formula with one question. So, question is, calculate stock turnover ratio from the following information. Opening stock rupees 38,000, closing stock rupees 42,000, sales rupees 4 lakhs, gross profit at 25% on sales. So, here we can calculate cost of goods sold with the help of sales and gross profit. Therefore, cost of goods sold is equal to rupees 4 lakhs minus 25% of rupees 4 lakhs, that is rupees 4 lakhs minus rupees 1 lakh, this comes to rupees 3 lakh, and average stock is equal to opening stock rupees 38,000 plus closing stock rupees 42,000 divided by 2, that is rupees 40,000. Therefore, stock turnover ratio is equal to rupees 3 lakhs divided by rupees 40,000. This comes to 7.5 times. This means stock gets converted into sales 7.5 times in a year. We can also check how many days this stock takes to get converted into sales with the help of stock velocity. Stock velocity is calculated by dividing days in a year by stock turnover ratio. Therefore, stock velocity in days is equal to 360 days divided by 7.5 times, that is 48 days. Now, here we consider only working days, therefore, days in a year are taken 360 days. Now, we can also calculate it in months or weeks as per our requirement by taking number of months or number of weeks in the numerator instead of number of days. Therefore, stock velocity in months is equal to 12 months divided by 7.5 times. This comes to 1.6 months, and in weeks it is 52 weeks divided by 7.5 times. This comes to 6.93, that is approximately 7 weeks. This means stock takes 48 days or 1.6 months or 7 weeks to get converted into sales. Now, here we can calculate stock velocity directly without calculating stock turnover ratio with the help of another formula, and formula is average inventory into number of days or number of months or number of weeks in a year divided by cost of goods sold. Here we are calculating only in number of days. Therefore, stock velocity is equal to rupees 40,000 into 360 days divided by rupees 3 lakhs. This comes to 48 days. Let us now see objective of this ratio. Objective is to examine the efficiency with which the stock is converted into sales. This means it tells us how efficiently firm is managing its stock, carrying and ordering cost of stock and sales. It also measures how speedily firm is selling its stock. Usually higher ratio is considered as better. In general, industries with high volume and low margins can have very high inventory turnover ratio. The exact standard is not defined for this ratio, but to check whether the ratio is satisfactory or not, it can be decided by comparing firm's ratio with its past ratio or with the ratio of the other firms in the same industry or with industry norms. Now we shall have look on trends of few industries and decide their approximate standard. I have taken ratios of last 5 years of 3 industries from 3 different sectors. So on the basis of average of last 5 years trend, we can say that standard inventory ratio of Maruti Suzuki from automobile sector is approximately 24 times, and that of Sun Pharma from pharmaceutical sector is approximately 4 times, whereas of Blue Dart, which is from courier sector, it is approximately 120 times. Now we are going to learn interpretation of this ratio. If ratio is high, it is considered as superb or appropriate turnover ratio, as it shows efficient and effective stock and marketing management. High ratio denotes high profit because such firm has to spend less on carrying cost of stock as firm is not overbuying. Such firm is selling everything it produces as firm can fulfill the demand in the market. Such firm can build good customer relationship as firm does not keep its customers waiting for long. High ratio also indicates that sales are strong and firm is not holding stock for long time. As a result, firm may not face problem of overstocking and unsellable stock. High ratio also shows good liquidity position as firm is able to sell what it purchases or produces and able to get cash back into the business. Whereas if firm's ratio is low, it indicates inefficiency of stock and marketing management. It implies poor sales due to weak marketing function or the goods offered for the sale are not matching to the changes in demand in the market. It also shows that firm is holding excess stock resulting into high carrying cost. Low ratio denotes risky and poor liquidity position as cash will be blocked in stock, which includes slow moving and unsellable items. As a result, such firm may experience huge decline in the profit margins. Remember that there is little difference between having a high ratio and very high ratio. If ratio is very high, it indicates fast moving of stock resulting into insufficient stock or out of stock situations. Such firm may not fulfill the market demand in time and therefore starts losing customer confidence. And eventually this may weaken the reputation of the firm. Let us now interpret the ratio with one question. So question is, interpret and give suggestions from the following information about inventory turnover ratio. Industry norm is 8 times, firm's ratio is 4 times. Now we can see that firm's ratio of 4 times is less than industry norm 8 times. It is exactly half of the required ratio. This means as per industry norms, stock should get converted into sales in 45 days, but firm is taking 90 days for this conversion. This indicates firm's ratio is very low. That means firm is holding high level of stock for long period. It requires high carrying cost and there are chances of stock becoming obsolete. Now this ratio can be low because of poor sales, and sales can be poor because of inefficiency of marketing management. So overall we can say it indicates inefficiency of stock and marketing management. So what should be our suggestions? Now as firm's ratio is low, while suggesting we need to focus on improving our numerator and reducing our denominator. Therefore our focus should be on improving sales and reducing stock. Therefore suggestions are: first, firm has to improve sales. But how? By focusing on product promotions and advertisement, by selling out stock by offering discounts, by providing training to sales staff, by keeping in touch with market changes to fulfill customer demand in time. And second suggestion is firm has to purchase less. How? By purchasing as and when required, by using just in time technique to decrease overstocking, and if possible by introducing order system so that firm can purchase required stock only after taking orders. Okay friends, this is all about inventory turnover ratio. In next lecture we shall discuss everything about debtors turnover ratio. Till then, take care, study well and keep smiling. Thank you.